Chelsea Career here. Welcome to the Chelsea Career Show. Well, today is Monday, May the 1st, 2023. Lights, please. Wait a minute. Hey, guys. This is live on the Chelsea Career Show on YouTube channel. We have to talk about last day's game between the Warriors and the Kings. The Warriors have beat the Kings last day. The Nets down by the Heat. The Sisters and the Celtics rivalry renewed, and then here we go again. It's the NBA playoffs that continues starting in one, number two. Well, it already started yesterday. So anyway, let's take a look at this. But first, let's take a look at the stats of the NBA on yesterday. But first, I want to say thank you for all that wishing me a happy birthday and I want to say thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. I just have to say thank you for all that you are doing. And guess what? I'm very blessed and happy about it. So anyway, it's all us. So now, what can I say? Starting my day. But anyway, let's take a look at what went to the NBA, went down. But yesterday, it was Game 7 between the Warriors and the Kings. As we down to just a little bit. Now, I believe we will see LeBron James and Seth Curry rivalry coming probably Tuesday. So we're going to see what happens. Now, all I know is Seth Curry. Yesterday, Seth Curry had a great game. He had an amazing game held yesterday when my birthday started, when and at the age of 39 of me started. But now, Seth Curry had an incredible game yesterday and beating the Kings and tearing this thing up. Seth Curry is amazing, and it was. He is everywhere on the court. He's everywhere on the court. He got into this mess, and then he started to go off. Beating the Kings in Game 7, and then blah, blah, blah. Boy, he got 50 points yesterday, and we're going to see what happens. Now, look at this. Now, there may not be a better basketball player in the world than Steph Curry when he's facing elimination. I don't have the stats to back that up necessarily, but all I really need to point to is his performances in Sunday's game 7 against the Kings. He dropped a playoff career high 50 points. No one has ever scored more points in a game 7 to people his Warriors into round number 2 and a date with the Los Angeles Lakers. He shot 20 foot 38 from the field and made 7 triples. Home for the greatest shooters in the NBA history. Kevin Looney grabbed 21 points in Wilt Chamberlain and excellent performances. Renowned in Sacramento's tournament, Sabonis all but infracted on the Bulls, despite the fact that Sabonis finished with 8 rebounds himself. Though the Warriors trailed by 2.5 and only held at 6 points lead late in the fourth quarter. Curry and Cole answered every call down the stretch, pulling and held by 10 as the fourth quarter began and never looked back. Never look back from now. Sabonis had 22 points and 7 assists to go with his work on the boards, but De'Aaron Fox struggling, scoring just 16 points on 5 for 19 shooting in his third game, playing with a broken finger on his shooting hand. Warriors Lakers kicks off on Tuesday night. This should be fun. Look. Everybody knows who hates the Warriors anyway, but the Warriors, they're too much. 2 games they were down 2-0. Then they were built back up, got the momentum. It was like they cut 2-1 the series, and then tied the series up 2 apiece, and then up 3-2 in game 5, and then lost in game 6 after got tied on the series, and then the Warriors. But then game 7, the Warriors had beaten the Kings in the first round of the playoffs. So anyway, look at this. All I ever know is, wow, Seth Curry had an amazing hill today, yesterday. Yesterday he had 50 points and didn't even stop. You can't stop him. He's a killer, and that's all I have to do. But now Seth Curry. But look, I'm a fan of basketball, but I'm looking for the Lakers who are going to beat the Warriors. The Warriors now look. The Lakers haven't lost the Warriors in the playoffs. They had not lost the Warriors in the playoffs like they used to that when they always do. Well, LeBron James, he's facing Seth Curry in the Warriors. Remember, in the finals, 4 years in a row, facing they were facing the Golden State Warriors, the Cavaliers. They faced the Golden State Warriors 4 years in a row. They lost in 2015 in the finals, won that first NBA title in 2016, and they lost 2 in a row, 2017 and 2018. So this could be the fun game between the Warriors and the Lakers. It's the game to remember. It should be fun. It should be fun to watch. It's gonna be it's gonna be a great series. Game the best of game 7. But I look for the Warriors to win in the series 4-2 or 4-3. It doesn't matter. Now the Nets lost to the Heat 108 to 101. Now Butler he hold off the Nets in game 1. Yesterday it wasn't pretty, but it didn't need to be, and it almost never is for the Heat. They haven't supposed to be bouncing in the second round, and that they are. They wasn't supposed to beat the Nets on their home floor, and let that excited what they did. It's almost like they're preferring the odds to be against them. Perhaps the odds makers should take note. Now take a look at this. Now behind 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists from Jimmy Butler, plus 20 more points from Gabriel Vincent, who made 5 threes. The Heat held the Nets at bay in game 1. Sterling whole court advantage in Madison Square Garden. Kyle Lowry, 18 points and 6 assists. And Kevin Long, 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. All of which seems to be full court halves. Havens were almost perfect in Miami's winning effort. RJ Barrett had 26 points to lead all scorers when Jalen Boldenson had 25 points and Alberto Tompkins started in place of the injured Julius Randle. Finishing with 18. Game 2 takes off on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, that's what the games are content with. But look, the last time they beat the Cavs, they looked pretty good in Madison Square Garden. Well, game 5, they beating the Cavs, looked pretty good. But yesterday in Madison Square Garden was they were very close of beating the Heat in game 1. Maybe they get it back and tie the series out tomorrow. Tie the series up tomorrow in Madison Square Garden. It's just where it's all about. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at this point. But look, it's just a game. We'll find out. We'll find out, and we'll see what happens. So now, all I want to know is when this is going to come. It's going to happen. Now it's going to happen for real. We'll see what happens. Now, all I think about is this. All I'm thinking about is this and that, and yeah. So you don't have anything to twist out if you don't want to. That's all. That's all it matters. Okay, let's go to this one, shall we? Now, the Nuggets have beaten the Suns. They've beaten the Suns uh, in the game that we should be. Now, take a look at this. Now, each day, one of four experts bet at NOLA.com will now the Nuggets have beaten the Suns. Yeah, they're beating the Suns. It was absolutely unbelievable, and the Suns couldn't even get the Nuggets are in first place in the Western Conference Finals, and it's never the bad thing for real. And seems to show it just shows you how the Denver is absolutely announcing it. They show a lot of talent, just like the Suns do. Denver Nuggets have shown a lot of talent, just like they do, and they did an excellent game for real. So so we were. Mm-mm-mm. All I have to do is tackle in a very, very impressive what Mike do. So anyway, all I know is when it's gonna find out when it's gonna come out. We just got to wait and see tonight. That the Nuggets and the Suns will play against each other tonight. Okay. Now the Rangers and the Devils they play tonight. Game 7 in New Jersey. The Rangers must win the series to move on to face the Florida Panthers. No. The Carolina Hurricanes. They will face the Carolina Hurricanes. That will be, I don't know what they will be. I don't know what they might be. So we'll find out and see what happens by then. As what are we gonna do? What is happening here for us? But I don't know. I think the Rangers are gonna beat the Devils. I think the Devils gonna beat the Rangers. I don't know. Maybe whoever wins the game 7 will face the Carolina Hurricanes. That will be. That will be. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta keep up to these games. Gotta keep up with them for sure. So we'll find out. We'll see what happens. It's a must win, go home in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. But I think the Rangers going to win. Well, anyway, then when I was 10 on June the 14th, was the happiest day of everybody's life in New York when they won the Stanley Cup Finals, and they won the Stanley Cup to beat the Vancouver Canucks 3-2. It was a wonderful feeling. It was a celebration. I saw it when I was 10. And I was a kid, and I was 10, and I watched it. It was unbelievable. One and more, it has been for the New York team. Mark Messier and Mike Richter, one of the best talent here in New York when they won the Stanley Cup in 1994. It's been like 29 years ago. And the New York Knicks haven't won. They had not won the NBA Finals in 94 when Houston Rockets beat them. And it was really tough. Really tough. Okay, we're going to move on. And on the strategy, the sisters and the Celtics. It will be on tonight. And let's see how it goes. Now, take a look at this. Now, who will pick? Who will we play going for? Now, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics begin the best of 7 battle on Monday evening. That will be tonight. The teams meet for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals with TD Garden hosting the proceedings in Boston. Philadelphia sweep the Brooklyn Nets in 4 games in the first round of the 2023 NBA playoffs, while Boston defeating Atlanta Hawks in 6 games in advance. On the injury front, John M. Bowler knee is listed as doubtful for the Sisters. Castle Sportsbooks is listed Boston as a 9.5 point favorite, and tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The total number of points Vegas thinks will be scored, or the over-under is 214.5 in the latest 76 Souls versus the Celtics odds before locking in any Celtics versus 76 picks. You want to see the NBA predictions and betting advice from the proven computer mobile at Sportsline. The Sportsline projection mobile solutions every NBA game 10,000 times, and we're going to skip that one. Now the mobile, it has set insights on the Sisters and the Celtics. Now the Sisters and the Celtics, they're going on and on. It all goes all the way back to 1981, 1982, 1985, 86, and you know what? It is what it is. But it's going to be a great, great series. Once it's fall, I cannot wait. That's going to do for now. Johnson Kurt here, and we'll see you probably tomorrow if it's everybody say so. I'll do it. Like me on Facebook, like me on YouTube, and subscribe on YouTube. Continue to subscribe it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care.